Don't look at my butt. Ugh. Oh my god. Hi. Hi. Okay, am I like, I am zoomed in. I'm like, what is happening? Okay, I wish I had a cuter background, but I simply don't because all my cuter backgrounds are other direction, but it's fine. So we're gonna get ready while we talk about second trimester because I'm officially in my third. Hey, is Dad home?
What?
Why didn't you tell me you were coming home for lunch?
So you get a treat every time I come home? Is that what you think it says? Yes, daughter?
Well, he obviously does. 29 weeks to be exact, actually today. So that's really exciting. I'm gonna be brutally honest and probably gross at times, but I feel like I personally was looking for videos such as this, even about the boring stuff that no one really tells you about. So I'm going to provide that. Also, my mirror is over here, so if you see me, I'm looking in my mirror. Let's start with how we kind of ended with first trimester, which was like sickness all the time. I lost like 10-15 pounds just from being sick and not being able to eat. It definitely eased up, but I would say that I still randomly get the urge to just throw up for no freaking reason. Hydrate, ladies. But eventually when that got past, more of the pain and discomfort started coming. And the hard part is I don't know if this was like a me thing or a general pregnancy thing, only because I have fibromyalgia, so I just never really knew if these were things that were being triggered by me specifically or if it's because of pregnancy. This is obviously just what my journey was and just giving you preparations if it is a generalized thing. The adjusting of like my pelvic bones and my hips and all that, obviously to prepare for birth. I just had a lot of like pinched nerves and sometimes it still gets really bad, but it definitely is now more triggered by what I do. Movement would cause a new pinched nerve or something, and I physically could not like walk. Let me finish this before I keep talking. The bump really started to set in, and genuinely, I've learned that pregnancy is not my thing. Like, I've had so many symptoms to where it's just hasn't been necessarily enjoyable, and just like all the intense symptoms definitely came pretty quickly and stuck around, and my body just could tell and feel everything so quickly. Seems to have gone really quickly once I got past the sicky feeling. And genuinely, I was crying like every day. One, I hate getting sick, but also it just feels so defeating, like trying to eat when you know you have to eat, but you simply just can't keep anything down. I felt so gross with myself all the time. And of course, Zach, super supportive, didn't care how gross everything was, but I did. It's just a personal thing, and feeling gross all the time. If he can still look at me the way he does, props. Pregnancy is just a whole nother, like, humbleizing thing. One thing that genuinely has been a big thing that I wouldn't have necessarily expected, I guess, being so sick and tired of eating. I'm over having to eat constantly. Like, bleh. I haven't had cravings much at all. No. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember what I was saying. Okay, I'm just gonna move on completely. I genuinely don't fucking remember. If I never finish that sentence, I'm sorry. If I repeat the entire story, I'll cut it out. And oh, I don't. Hey, come here. You're being naughty. Drop it. Spit it out. Zeus, come on. Get a toy or something, not garbage. Go get a toy. Go get a toy. You bratty brat. Ugh. God. I feel like I haven't had like a cute little pregnancy glow type of thing. And I think it makes it harder because I had lost a bunch of weight right before the pregnancy. And I think I was okay with the number finally. And I know that sounds awful. And I shouldn't be worried about a number, especially being pregnant. But I'm a woman, so it happens. And I'm human, and it happens. Trying to get comfortable with the body changes is very hard. If I didn't have like the tattoo on my belly, I think that the tattoo in my mind kind of just makes the belly cute instead of just like a giant belly. And I'm happy now that it's gonna be hot and summery. Another thing I didn't know is that when you're pregnant, you've got, don't quote me on this, I'm not a doctor, but you've got like double the amount of blood supply in your system because obviously you're providing for baby, but because of that, you're automatically hotter. Literally need to breathe. And I love to lay in the sun. I love to lay on the beach. I can't necessarily 100% enjoy that as much as I used to, simply because I am hot all the time now. Yeah, I can't breathe. It also feels like I'm constantly running a fucking marathon. I'm so over it. If I wasn't getting anything out of it, I for sure would say, fuck this, I'm not doing this ever again. The only thing that keeps me going with pregnancy is the fact that like I get to feel her kick, and when she kicks, it just reminds me that she's coming. She's going to be here. I love you to death, little girl. I hate pregnancy. I'm so sick of not being a normal human being. What has made my pregnancy personally a little bit harder is right before obviously finding out we were pregnant, we had the fire, and I lost my entire fucking wardrobe. And my wardrobe made me comfortable. My wardrobe was already oversized, and I loved everything about that. I lost all of that. I lost the comfortability. I lost the confidence of the outfits I had and the wardrobe I had and could put together like a whole outfit. Even when it was just sweats and sweatshirts and oversized clothing, I could put a cute outfit together because I had the pieces. And I definitely am not a maternity clothes person. Like, I'm not about to go buy a bunch of clothing that I'm gonna wear part-time and probably hate anyways, because no offense, but maternity clothing is freaking ugly. Like, it's really hard to look fun and cute when you hate everything that you kind of own. And you just grieve the clothing you had. Honestly, like, life could be worse. But it's so mentally tolling when you don't have a wardrobe that makes you feel confident and comfortable. Clothing is a whole nother level of, like, grief that I never thought I could feel. I miss so much of my clothing. Last few things to talk about. Oh my gosh, something that came with pregnancy that I wasn't expecting but knew was obviously a thing was like baby showers. Okay, I soon learned that a baby shower was not gonna be my thing. I don't like the attention on me. I felt so uncomfortable almost the entire time because I hated everyone wanting to be around and or talking to me. The gift opening was so uncomfortable. I loved and appreciated everything we were gifted, everything that was put into the shower, everything my sisters did for the shower, my mother did for the shower, my father did for the shower. I love everything that they put into it. And I'm so glad we got to have that simply for Willow. It turned out really good. It was super cute. Okay. Another thing I don't like about pregnancy is how often I have been leaking. Yeah, sorry people if you don't want to watch this, though you probably shouldn't have clicked on the video. But leaking. I have been leaking now for at least 4 or 5 weeks. And by leaking, I mean I'm leaking colostrum. But I definitely have noticed that I seem to be ahead of schedule for a lot of things. I could feel her kicking 19-ish weeks. And even at the 20-week ultrasound, the amount of times she was wiggling and moving, she just seemed so confident. She's just a strong, confident baby, so I'm hoping that's what it stays as, because I want her to be a strong, confident little girl. She loves to move. Very happy about that because it does soothe a lot of my anxiety about even worrying about her. I definitely have also learned that I think it's like almost a trauma. See right there, she's moving around. Sweet girl. That's not a comfortable position. I haven't necessarily had like anxiety attacks. I've definitely have had anxiety about it once in a while. But I also haven't had like the 100% good feelings either, where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so great. I'm so excited. Life is good. I haven't had all that set in either. Like, I'm gonna be, or I'm a mom, I'm having a baby, like, good and bad, none of that seems to have really settled in and or hit. If there's something wrong, there's nothing I can do to change it. So, I try not to focus too much on being pregnant, if that makes sense. Like, I'm very well aware I'm pregnant. I'm just trying to let life go, let things be, and just hope for the best. And I'm gonna love my child either way. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Yeah, can you please stop barking? Say hi to baby Widow. Your sister, baby Widow. Baby Widow, give her a kiss. That's what my second trimester, I guess, was. Baby is growing good. She has definitely popped. Oh, show the belly. Belly button is bulging out. She's coming, that's for sure. If you haven't seen or heard, we officially named her. Her name is going to be Willow Lucille. I'll probably do a video of kind of just like our little setup, I guess, but we don't have like a permanent setup simply because she'll be born and then like roughly a month later we are moving. But she's also a newborn, so I don't need to have anything crazy. I don't need a nursery quite yet. You know, one thing I am really looking forward to for when she is here, it's so stupid, but I'm so looking forward to watching like old cartoons. Like cartoons I watched growing up as a kid, like Little Bear and Franklin and Roly Poly Oly and Oswald and stuff like that. Like, I'm just excited to watch that stuff. Max and Ruby. Like, I just loved those shows. And to be able to have a real reason to watch them and see her grow up on them, I'm just so excited for stuff like that. That is it. That was second trimester, I guess you could say. wasn't great. Third trimester I know is going to be probably rough because she's just going to keep growing and it's going to happen whether I like it or not. She's taking my body over. I'm here for her. That's about it. I am here for the baby. I genuinely have to pee so bad. I've had to pee for a while now. But now she's kicking and she's sitting on my bladder all the time. So I'm gonna go pee. Okay. Bye.